Hey friends, today I'm going to share something which I get asked all the times. What AI tools do you actually use every single day as a software engineer? And obviously you must have seen tons of videos listing 50 different AI tools. But honestly, most of them looks good on paper, but they don't actually fit in your daily workflow. So today I'm going to break down 6 AI tools which I use personally in my daily life, and I'll also tell you how I actually use them, what makes them different, and I'll also give you a real life example where these tools shine. So let's start with the obvious one, that is GitHub Copilot. Now everyone talks about it, but I will tell you how I actually use it every single day. So GitHub Copilot is my go-to whenever I have to write any boilerplate code, like setting up a new API endpoint or prototyping features very fast, or I'm exploring some framework I'm not sure of the syntax yet. So for example, I was setting up Express.js server for my side project, and GitHub Copilot literally scaffolded all the routes, middleware, error handling, and it literally saved me 20 minutes. But Copilot is not perfect. So think of it as your coding assistant, but don't think of it as a code reviewer. I always review the code GitHub Copilot. So now moving to the second tool, and here is where things get interesting. Second tool is Tabnine. So unlike Copilot, Tabnine is trained on the private code base. So it can learn your variable naming, then architecture pattern or coding style. For example, at work, if you have specific naming convention for any API endpoints, then Copilot might suggest something random. But Tabnine nails it every single time because it is trained on your repo. And the best part, it runs offline. So if you're working on any sensitive project, then nothing leaves your machine. So think of it as a reliable teammate who always follows the style guide. So now let's talk about something which generally changed the way I work outside coding. Sparky AI. This is a must-have tool for anyone who is using AI tool because, as you know, the quality of your output depends on the quality of your prompt. So if your prompts aren't strong, you will not get good output, whether it's coding or anything else. As developers, we spend so much time improving our technical skills, but communication often gets overlooked. So whether it's explaining your code in a meeting or clearing job interview or just presenting your ideas with confidence, strong English skills are a game changer. That's where Sparky AI steps in. It's like having your personal English speaking buddy available 24/7. You just open your app and start having real life conversation. It can go on anything, go to day, project, or mock interviews, and it will give you instant personalized feedback. The best part, there is no judgment, no stress, and no test. It's just you practicing naturally, building fluency and confidence every single day. So, for example, if you want to prepare for a tough job interview or a college final or just you want to improve your personality development skill, Sparky AI is built exactly for these real life situations. And just because it's available anywhere and anytime, you literally practice English while you commute or just before you read. So if you want to level up as a developer and a communicator, you must have to check out Sparky AI. Honestly, this is one of the smartest investments you can make in yourself. So the link is in the description. Now moving on to the next AI tool, which is Cursor. This tool has completely changed my workflow. This is not just another AI assistant, but the whole idea is built around AI. The biggest difference, Cursor can understand your entire project, not just single file. For example, once I had to refactor a function which was used in 20 different files across the larger project. So Cursor helped me do it in one go. And also I wanted to understand where the authentication is handled in the entire code base, and it literally showed me the exact reference to it. So it's very good tool for refactoring, debugging, or understanding legacy code bases. So the downside is it's expensive than Copilot or Tablet, and if you're used to VS Code, there is a learning curve. But once you're used to it, it's very powerful. Now let's talk about some research-related AI tools. As a developer, I keep on googling things, and also as a content creator, I have to research content ideas. So my number one research tool is Perplexity AI. It's like having ChatGPT with real-time answers plus citations. For example, recently I was searching some content ideas around AI frameworks. So instead of giving me generalized summary, Perplexity linked me to latest blog posts and Reddit discussion where developers were actually talking about the real-world use cases. So it's cool. Like I know where the information is coming from, and I can dig up more into the actual sources. So the next tool is Elicet. It's a bit niche, but if you care about academic level research, then it's a game changer. It pulls information from 125 plus research papers and summarizes the findings across them. So, for example, if you want to research about distributed system for a side project, then instead of reading 20 different research papers, then this tool can summarize information, make a comparison table of all the approaches researchers have taken. So it can save you days of work. This is helpful when you care about more than one blog post and you want to know what the candidate consensus is. So these were the 6 tools, but if you have watched the video till now, I will tell you about one more AI tools, that is Pieces AI. So think of it as a memory bank for developers. It just doesn't save the code snippets, but it also saves what project you were in, what problem you were solving, and also the document and notes regarding that code snippet. For example, I once came back to my old project after 3 months. So normally I would have to relearn my own code, so it will take hours to do so. But with Pieces AI, I instantly saw my notes, snippets, and reasoning I have saved about the project, and I was productive in minutes. Plus, all the code runs locally, so nothing leaves your machine. So there you have it, my honest breakdown of all the AI tools I use in my workflow. GitHub Copilot for creativity and fast prototyping, then Tab 9 for consistency and private code suggestion, then Cursor for project-wide intelligence, Perplexity AI for real-time research and sources, Elicit for academic level insights, Pieces AI for workflow memory and context, and of course Sparky AI, a go-to tool for leveling up your communication skills. Because at the end of the day, coding tools make you faster, but strong English fluency and confidence help you actually share your ideas, crush your interview, and grow your career. So my biggest takeaway is no single tool does it all. Each one shines in a specific scenario. Now I want to hear from you, which AI tools do you use in your workflow? So drop your answers in the comment, and if this video was helpful, then hit the like button and subscribe for more such videos. Catch you in the next one. Till then, check out my description for all the app links. Go and download now.